8th of March 2024. I had just returned to Lahore after a trip that opened my eyes in ways I did not expect. What began as a simple journey with my sister unfolded into moments of love, beauty, discomfort, and deep reflection. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Light Beneath Layers, a journey of knowing thyself. Let me take you into this story. It began with a gesture of love that stunned me. My brother in law, such a kind soul, traveled all the way from Lahore to Islamabad by coach, just so he could drive us safely back home. I kept telling my sister, "We can manage, do not bother him." But she smiled and said, "He does not mind it. It is a long drive and I do not want to do it. What is your problem?" In that moment, I saw not only the respect he has for her, but also that the way she allowed herself to receive love. That alone was a lesson for me. On that same trip, my younger sister and I decided to drive from Islamabad to Murree on our own. She had never driven outside of Lahore before and was a little nervous about the winding mountain roads. I told her, "We will go as far as you are comfortable, and if it feels unsafe, we will turn back." But to our surprise, we kept going, and soon enough, we were in Murree, laughing, soaking in the scenery, and realizing how much courage grows when you take the first step. The streets of Murree were alive with people, some dressed in costumes like Golden Couple, Joker, and a performer. At first, I thought it was art, but I realized many were simply trying to survive, turning creativity into a way of asking for money. Begging has always existed in Pakistan, but here in the tourist areas, it felt multiplied. We gave some money to a golden dressed couple and even took a picture with them. But the truth hit me. This was a cycle, and tourists like us often fuel it. In our culture, giving is seen as bringing blessing from God. But I also saw how easily it becomes a system of dependence. Later, we sat at a roadside hut and ate chapli kebabs, a dish I had been missing for so long. And they were juicy, spicy, and delicious. And then an older man stood nearby asking the price, ready to walk away because he could not afford it. We asked him to sit with us. Then he ordered 2 kebabs and 2 naans. He ate one and carefully packed the other to take home for his family. It touched me yet. I also wondered, was it genuine need, or had it become another way of drawing kindness out of tourists? This fine line between compassion and manipulation is something I keep wrestling with. As we walked through Murree, I noticed how much it had changed. No snow like the old days, warmer weather, busier streets, even the tea in clay cups and barbecue stands had lost their charms, replaced with inflated prices and story designed to tug at tourists' hearts. One man even claimed he was fired for being a PTI supporter, and though I doubted the truth, we paid him double for his food. Sometimes in those moments, you feel as if you are under a spell. By evening, my Canadian client called. We had been unsure if he would meet us this time, but he did. He arrived with his brother, a neurosurgeon. And after dinner, he invited us to see a house he was building in Islamabad. What I saw left me speechless. A 6,000 square foot palace, not a home. marble floors, towering ceilings, rooms so fast they echoed. The land in Islamabad is more expensive than Toronto, and yet here was a family spending millions on this grand vision. And then I thought of the families I had just seen on the roadside. Entire households squeezed into one tiny room. Children were running barefoot, women cooked over open fires. The gap between rich and poor in Pakistan is not a gap, it is a canyon. And standing in that unfinished mansion, I felt both awe and sorrow. On one side of the country, people beg for a meal. On the other side, wealth build castles. And in between, we, the witnesses, stand with open eyes trying to make sense of it all. We ended the night at Shiraz restaurant. Though we were hardly hungry after such a full day. The food was good, the company was warm, but my mind was still with that image of contrast, dusty roads, roadside huts, and a marble palace existing in the same city. This trip gave me three lessons: the sacred beauty of love and respect in relationships, as shown by my brother in law, the unexpected courage that comes when we step into the unknown, like my sister driving to Murree, and the stark reminder of inequality, forcing me to ask what justice really means in this world. And so here is my reflection. Sometimes life shows us extremes, rich and poor, fear and courage, love and survival, not to make us judge, but to open our hearts wider, to remind us that we all live in layers of privilege, fear, and grace. The journey is not about condemning or glorifying either side, but about finding our truth in between. Hello, beautiful souls. This was my story from March 8, 2024. I upload new healing stories every Monday to Friday. Come back tomorrow and let us heal together, one story at a time.